long last, the PPL season is here, and for the first time ever, it's Shoddy in the Bayern Munich going up against the Cleveland Bros, coached by me. This is my first time in all PPL playing against Shoddy, and I am excited. This team he has is scary. It's got a couple huge threats, but I think I prepped pretty well for it. I have Webs, I have Hoopa, I have Menifee, I have Superior. So my guess was he's leading with low punny to stop my lead Galvantula, which I do, but I planned for him leading the Mega Low Punny, and boy do I have a surprise for him. I am unnerved because I have Giga Drain for the Seismitoad that didn't come. He's got a bunch of other cool things he didn't bring, like Seismitoad and Aromatisse and some other things, but here he goes for the fake out like I expected. Normally this would do about 40%, but here I have max HP, max defense, Rocky Helmet. He's taken about the same amount of damage as me. I was hoping he'd stay in. The plan was for him to think he could take me out with a return and hit him with the T-Wave. The name of the game was to paralyze, get my sticky web up, speed control for Hoopa, speed control for the Menifee. So now this is my opportunity to get up my webs, to see what is he going to do. This thing was probably the only real trouble I had. Once this thing was gone, I felt I was in pretty good shape. He goes for the Toxic, which is neat. I don't know what the Toxic was for originally. And I'm going to Volt Switch, and I'm hoping right here, hoping for hacks. You know, you never want to get hacked, but I'm hoping for it because it's part of the game. It's part of, 30% chance or 25 or whatever the hell it is to get my Hoopa in. I know if he's staying in, he's gonna go for defog. He does get it off. He doesn't get paralyzed, but that's a free switch into Hoopa. And this is a max special attack Hoopa. And I am perfectly free to just go for the Dark Pulse. Because what's his real switch into it? Hoopa can 2-hit KO anything with the right coverage. And as I see here, it's the Steelix. Now Steelix was something really didn't worry about at all. That Dark Pulse does a little bit under half, and the leftovers. But I said, you know what? Fuck it. He didn't bring Aromatisse. I'm just gonna go for my Z Psychic, which translates to Z Shattered Psyche. It does a little bit more than the Dark Pulse, and I'm hoping maybe I get a super high roll. Maybe I got low roll with the Dark Pulse. Maybe I'll get a high roll and take this thing out. And Hoopa is just so dope, man. I love it. It's my first round pick. Super dope. Hits hard. I have webs. And unfortunately, it does not kill the Steelix. But he goes for the Earthquake, which I'm cool with. I know Hoopa doesn't really need much HP to deal with the things, his bulky things that I need to punch a hole into, like the Reuniclus, like the Decidueye. And I'm just going to go for the Drain Punch, get a little bit of HP back. I mean, obviously I'm not Scarfed or anything, so because I went for the Z move. So there was really no drawback for showing my my moveset. I think I'm Dark Pulse, Psychic, Drain Punch, and I don't remember my fourth move. But in comes this little bunny. It's a free switch, and I'm seeing that I don't really need webs. They're cool, but I really don't have the best switch in to this low punny. So I mean, I might as well just get a little bit of chip. That way, if Menifee doesn't get a tail glow up, I can still take it out with a Surf or something. And here he goes for the Drain Punch. And I'm like, okay, you're going to get a little bit of HP back, but you're still going to take the right helmet damage, which is super cool, because now he's in range for a Leaf Storm from Superior. And that's who I'm going to go out into. I originally had like a sub Yachi Berry set, but instead I thought I can't rely on web staying up the whole time, so I'm going to switch it to a Scarf, go modest, pretty bulky, and just start firing off Leaf Storms. But then there's this thing here. I'm cool with it being bulky, because then I don't have to worry about it outspeeding Menifee. Menifee doesn't have much speed invested in it, because his speed tiers are weird, right? It's like for Alligator and then Thunderous or whatever, so I can just put modest whatever Manphy I wanted to. Here I'm going to go into my Mega Aggron, and there's the hacks I was hoping for. You can say, oh, don't hope for hacks. Hack sucks. Yes, hack sucks. But when you're playing for it, when you use T-Wave, I mean, there's going to be hacks, or else nobody else would use it, right? So now I'm just going to go for a Heavy Slam, and I think right one hex, right into another. This one I didn't plan for. It was cool, and my only real play, I wasn't going to get up rocks, because rocks really don't help me. I just went for Heavy Slam, and I am not fully invested. I have a little bit of investment in attack. I get the crit, which is dope. Get the crit. Like I said, I'm not fully invested, so I'm hoping this second Heavy Slam after the crit takes it out, and it does. This was a max defense Reuniclus with Colberberry and Signal Beam or whatever. And if that wouldn't have killed, and he probably went for Recover, I would have gone into my Hoopa, which is hard switch in Hoopa. And because of the previous paralysis on the Decidueye, I took no damage. Because I crit him, took no damage, and now this thing comes in. I know for a fact that as long as he's not modest, I can take any hit. That includes this Z, Focus Blast, the all-out pummeling, and I know I can knock him out with an Avalanche. So I took it, and I lived with pretty good health. I think he went for Shadow Ball when I switched into it originally, then he got paralyzed, and I wouldn't have lived it. Had I taken the damage, I would have switched out. I would have 100% guessed he was going for the Focus Blast / all pummeling. Would have went into Mimikyu, or I could have sacked off Hoopa, no big deal. But now this thing comes back in, and I'm just going to have to bite the bullet. Aggron took out 2 big threats, 2 big kills, and is already showing why it's so valuable, man. The bulk, I mean, that was all pummeling from fucking Thundurus. So now I can switch out, and I go into my safety net, my safety blanket, Mimikyu. Something going into the draft wasn't on my radar, but as you can see, with the disguise, he goes for Power Punch. As long as I hit my attacks, I was never afraid of this little bunny. I hit my Play Rough, and that's an easy kill. So now the only things he has left are the Decidueye. I can kill it with this. And the Weavile. Weavile here, I could have gone for like a Shadow Sneak. I don't have any more switches, right? I played offense, fucking all-out offense, go for the win. I went for the Play Rough instead of going for a little bit of chip damage with Shadow Sneak, because if he would have set up, if he would have gone for like a Swords Dance, he could have just clean swept my team, and I wasn't about to have that. I went for the safe Play Rough, sure, no, chip damage is fine, but now we're getting down to the end game, and this is where I sort of misplay a little bit. I go for a Hidden Power here, thinking it was Hidden Power Fire. Originally I had Hidden Power Fire, but I know I switched it at the last second to a Hidden Power Rock, in case I needed to hit like the Thundurus / the Weavile / something else, whatever. And that was dumb. And here I thought he was going to stay in and go for Shadow Ball or something, so I made the switch into my Hoopa, and in comes the Weavile, and like I said, I have no more switch-ins, so I'm just going to say, Hoopa, you did your job. You can go down. So that's where the hacks I had on Shoddy, yeah, they were big, yeah, they were game-changing, but I think I could have worked around it, because Hoopa really wasn't necessary for the end game. So now I go back into my Superior. I have Superior and I have Manaphy versus Weavile and Decidueye. I just want to get Decidueye in a position where I can take it out with a Shadow Ball with my Manaphy. So I'm just going to go for Leaf Storms and hope I hit them all. And that Leaf Storm did good damage. Nothing too big, but now I'm at +2. And now I can just keep spamming Leaf Storm, because as soon as this thing gets low enough, and with that damage there, I believe it's low enough for Shadow Ball for Manaphy. Not positive, but I know he can't OHKO me, so, I mean, Shadow Ball, cool. But this Leaf Storm has a chance to kill, has a pretty good chance to kill, I believe, if not 100% chance. So I'm just going to go for Leaf Storm, and well, after 3 resisted leaf storms are enough to take out the Decidueye. And at this point, I am fist pumping. I am excited because I'm pretty sure I won the game. He does have Weavile, and if I miss and he goes for like Swords Dance, that'd be scary. But he just goes for the Ice Shard, and luckily because I'm modest with a shit ton of HP, I can live it. I think he was Jolly, so I just go for the Leaf Storm. I connect. I think I went 5 for 5 on 90% accurate moves, and I hit them all. And I beat Shoddy. The first time I've ever played Shoddy. I was looking forward to this match from D1. I'm sorry. Since the first time I played in D2 3+ years ago. So this was something I could finally cross off my list. Something I finally got to do. Win, lose, draw. I was happy that I at least had the opportunity to play Shoddy. And on top of that, we won. So starting off the season, 1-0. I know my team got a lot of ridicule, but it fits my playstyle, and I'm happy with it. So week 1 win, hoping for a week 2 win. Next week we play Colton, so stay tuned for that.